Good evening, and welcome to the middle school holiday winter concert. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Dawn Myers. I'm the middle school assistant principal. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the concert this evening. The students and staff are excited to finally be able to play this live performance for you. And I thank you all for making this possible by wearing your masks and sitting socially distanced from other families. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the Rocky Point Board of Education, Mrs. Sullivan, Board President, Mr. Lisa, Mr. Caswell, and Ms. Ward, as well as the Rocky Point Administration, Dr. O'Brien, Mrs. Crossan, Ms. White, and Mr. Van Cott, for their continuous support of the music education programs at Rocky Point. I'd also like to thank our dedicated music teachers for all the work they do with our middle school students, and most importantly, you, the parents, guardians, and families, for all you do to support and encourage the students in their music studies. At this time, I ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In case of an emergency, please exit the auditorium at the doors located on both sides of the auditorium and in the rear. Thank you again for attending tonight's concert. Enjoy the performances. At this time, I'd like to introduce Amy Schecker, the Music Department Chairperson.
Hello everyone again, and welcome. We are so excited to be here. Last year, we find ourselves very fortunate that we were able to still continue to play. It was a little weird being 12 feet apart from each other, but we want to thank very much the district administrators, Mrs. Myers, Mr. Moeller, our building principals, for helping us to figure out how to continue to have band last year. So that way this year when we came back, we were ready to go and we're able to have this live performance for you. So thank you very much to them for helping us make that happen. So let's get started, because that's why we're all here, to hear your kids play. Some of you for the first time ever on stage here. Our first group tonight is the middle school jazz band, and they are directed by Mr. Vincent Margona.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Middle School Jazz Band, we'd like to thank you for coming out tonight and welcome you to our first performance in well over 700 days. As Ms. Shecker said earlier tonight, this is truly a special evening for all of us. For musicians, this is what we do. And to not have this for 2 years, it's been a long 2 years for us. So it's great to have this group back together again. It's great to be able to play for you folks, and it's great to have a full house like this. So again, thank you for coming out and joining us this evening. Before we conclude our portion of the program, I just want to say a special thank you. I have some high school students that come and help out, and I could not pull this off without their assistance. So my high school helpers, can you guys stand real quick? Thank you very much, guys. Some of them have been playing with me since 6th grade, and they just can't seem to get enough of me. So thanks, guys. You can sit. All right, for our final selection tonight, we are going to perform for you one of my all-time holiday favorites, Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride. Thank you again for coming, and have a very happy holiday.
That was fantastic. Let's have one more round of applause for our middle school jazz band. At this time, we're going to invite up our representatives from the Friends of Music for our 50-50 raffle. Miss Spit, oh, there, hi. Thank you, Mrs. Konofsky. Also, I would want to take this moment to say a quick thank you and a very important thank you to our wonderful sound and lighting team, Mr. Spina and Mrs. George in the back. Thank you very much. Also, a very important thank you to all of our teacher chaperones who are helping here in the auditorium and backstage. Thank you very much, everyone, for helping out tonight. All right, our 50-50 raffle here. Okay, we have a blue ticket. What are we, 88. Lucky winners going home with $88 tonight. Very nice. The number is 191712. Yes, congratulations. Thank you. And as we continue to bring out our sixth graders, one final thing. At the end of the concert, we are going to ask that only one parent or guardian go to pick up the students from the room. So just one person. And when you leave, we're going to have you exit out the doors to your left. That way the next audience can come in. There are signs in the hallway. When you exit to the left, you're going to make a right and another quick right, and you'll see the signs for the middle school room 120. All right. This is a good-looking group up here. It gives me great pleasure at this time to introduce you to Mr. Scott Goldstein and the sixth grade band.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you very much for being here tonight for these children's very first band concert of their school career. Can we hear it for them again? It's a testament to their hard work, to your support for helping them, and most certainly to Mr. Ragona for teaching them last year in their beginning year under very odd circumstances. They've come an incredibly long way, and wow, that was pretty great, I have to say. It's really been my pleasure to work with them and help them bring them up to this point that they are with their growth as people and certainly as musicians. The first piece that you just heard was from Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. At the time, it was the only symphony that ever had a chorus in it, that ever had people singing, and the song is widely known as Ode to Joy. Most of you have probably heard it before. I explained to them that this isn't really known as a holiday piece per se, it's not religious, but the message of the lyrics in the song is perfect for the holiday season. Incredibly joyful, and they speak to unity and happiness among all people. That's a pretty great sentiment at this time of year or any time of year. I'd like to thank the 7 high school students that are playing with us tonight that so graciously offered their time to help us out. Nice round of applause for them, please. It was 6, but we got a 7th today, which was pretty awesome. Somebody jumped in at the last minute when another student couldn't make it. And that's what it's all about, teamwork. Pretty fantastic. I'd also like to thank my incredibly great colleagues here. Working in this music department is truly a joy, especially Ms. Shecker. Couldn't ask for a better chairperson and a better colleague to work with. Probably the most helpful person I think I've ever worked with in any of the several careers that I've had. So this has really been a joy working here. Our second and final selection is Let It Snow. If you know the words, feel free to sing along.
Congratulations, 6th grade band and Mr. Goldstein. Excellent. Before we head back to the warm-up room, the 6th graders will be going back to middle school room 120. So when you exit the auditorium to the right here, no, sorry, that's your left. Sorry, when you exit to the left, you're going to make your first right, go across in front of the gym, and make your first left, and that will bring you to where they are going to meet you. They'll probably need a minute or two to just put their instruments away and get their cases and put everything away. If you could just have one parent go down that hallway just so it doesn't get too crowded. We thank you all so much for your support, for being here tonight. Have a happy and healthy holiday season.